So, this has to be the most nerve-wracking vlog of my fucking life. I'm actually on my way to the theaters. I took the bus most of the way back to walk. I've never been down the street before, but I map-quested it, so it's not too far. But, I need to be brave for once. That's why I'm doing this now, because since yesterday I was freaking out about going to the movies because I'm going alone. I don't have anyone in my life right now, but this is the life lesson I need to teach myself, to stop being dependent on others for my own happiness, whether it's small things or big things. If I want to do it, let's say someone's walking on their way here, so I think I'll just take the long way. But I want to teach myself that although I may not have friends right now, that's probably a good thing, because I need to focus on my anxiety, which is really, really bad right now. I'm terrified. Like I mentioned earlier, I was terrified since yesterday, just the thought of me going to the movies by myself. But it's either that or entrap myself in an apartment, which brings me no joy, all day. I don't want to waste my life like this. At the very least, I need to get a little courage and start at least going out. Even if it's a little bit day by day. Start small and then work myself up. But this is extreme. For me, this is huge. I've not even been on the bus in quite a while, with the exception of St. Patrick's Day, where I went to the parade, which was a nervous wreck. And when I went on the bus today, it was just a nervous wreck. I'm scared from people just looking at me and fearing, what are they thinking about me? What horrible things are they going to say about me? Think about this every time. Having social anxiety really sucks. I was actually at the library earlier today, and I was literally shaking, saying, I'm going to be brave and go to the movies by myself, because I want to learn how to teach myself to live a little without the approval of others, basically. And as you can see, I'm outside where traffic is, and people are going to watch me like I'm weird and shit. So I'm really being brave right now. To most people, this is nothing. But I seriously care what people think of me, and it's starting to tear me down. That's why I have to do this, which is why I have to go to that theater. I have to go in by myself, because I have to learn how to live for myself. I need to get out of this codependency on people for years. As I continue to reflect on my past, to kind of connect the dots on where my depression could have began. I was always a follower. I always wanted to be like everyone else, because I wanted to be loved. I wanted to be liked. That is it. I didn't want to hurt anyone. I never do. I just wanted to be loved, and I thought by acting like other people, dressing like other people, because I went through that phase, that I would be liked. Of course, it never works. Some people even know when you're not acting like yourself, and it comes out as total ridiculousness. So, I need to learn how to be myself I need to learn how to do things by myself. Friends will come later. All I give a fuck right now is my mental health. That's it. Someday, I want to go back to college, learn about the world. College is the perfect place to get readapted into the adult life. In my opinion, at least, it can teach me things I never knew before. It can help me relearn things that I've forgotten because all I cared about was suicide. But I can't live like this anymore. I can't tell you how many days, how many weekends, how many years I locked myself up in an apartment or worse. Hiding from someone, wondering if there's another world out there. I want to slowly, gradually get out of it. So, I still have a little ways to go. The theater's way down there. But, there's like a truck or something just parked there waiting to turn, so I'm going to just sit here for a little bit. But, okay, but let me tell you the real motivation of me actually doing this, because if this was any other movie, I probably wouldn't have the courage to, but I have to see this. Power Rangers. Oh my fucking god, I love the Power Rangers since I was 7 years old. I grew up with the first 6 seasons before, I tried to be like everybody else. At that time, Power Rangers wasn't cool. You were obviously made fun of. I don't think that was the reason why I actually stopped. I don't know. I just felt like I shouldn't watch this anymore or something. I don't know. And eventually, I forgot about it for 14 years until the season 1 DVD started coming out. Then all my memories of Power Rangers came crawling back. And now I own the first 23 seasons because I'm a hardcore fan. And actually, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm wearing the Black Power Ranger shirt. Like right here. It's the Mastodon Black Power Ranger shirt. I actually got this a while ago. But I'm wearing it today to see the new film. I hear it's so good. People are like going there repeatedly, like 3, 4, 5 times. I actually talked to someone on Twitter, and he said he already went 5 times. So, that guy is still parked there. And it's gonna look ridiculous. So I might just stay here. But, or, I might just walk down. I've never been in this area before. It's my first time. So, but, I am so excited. I think, like I said, if this was any other movie, I would probably not push myself. So, in a way, Power Rangers forced me to come out on a Saturday. Anyway, because I refuse to wait for the DVD on this. This is what I do all the time, because when it comes to movies, I just don't go. I'm afraid there's a lot of people there. I have social anxiety. I'm not just going to volunteer. I mean, I used to go to the Mall of America, and if you're familiar with that, it's pretty much the largest mall in America. And I used to go there, but I stopped going because my anxiety was starting to get the best of me. So, outside of that, I usually don't volunteer on going to crowds or anywhere, period. Sorry, I'm not going to try to do too many face shots because, like I said, I still care what people think of me, and these people aren't in the cars looking at me. It's bad enough they see me, like, talking to a camera, but it's just, I can't see them, like, I don't want them to see me, like, pointing the camera at my face. It's worse. And that truck is still there. So I'm trapped, and even when I do have to walk down here, the guy's gonna think I'm a big doofus. Everyone hates me anyway. I don't get love in this world. I don't even remember last time, outside of today, someone said hello to me. Okay, but Power Rangers, it's like my childhood. It's like the one thing I felt like was the best thing about my childhood, because trust me, my anxiety was even worse to the point where it was unmatched. Like I wouldn't, especially 6th and 7th grade, I practically wouldn't say a word all day at school unless a teacher called on me, and I wouldn't really say anything until I got home. So I want to end this chapter of my life. I have feared people for way too long. And let's get this straight though. I want to get rid of the fear. Now most people, they want to go socialize with everyone they see once they calm their nerves down. I just want to get rid of the fear. Yeah, I do want some socialization, but with someone I can connect with. I'm an emotional person. I want to connect with someone I can either relate to or have some sort of bonding experience, because when I emotionally have someone to bond with, have a lifelong friendship with, and these days you can't trust. I don't know. Sometimes I can sense when I can connect with someone, and those are the people who I can talk to well. But if it's just anybody else, I don't know. I'd rather just hang out with people that understand me and get me, won't judge me. I don't get that here, not really. Yeah, screw it. I think I would just do my vlog here. So I'm gonna be brave and go, and then I'm going to do another vlog about how it went. I'm not sure if it's gonna go well, because I'm actually going to a movie out in public by myself. I'm already shaking. I'm surprised I can't hold the camera still. But actually, I usually am calm around water, which is probably why I'm not shaking as much. Water does calm me down for whatever reason. Especially larger bodies of water, but like lakes and oceans, they calm me down. Water is like my source, my de-stressing source. But anyway, I hope this is the bravery that I need, or at least to start with. I hope I'm not being, I'm not going to say a coward, because I can't say that people with social anxiety are cowards, because I myself have it, and I wouldn't judge anybody over somebody else. I'm not going to call myself or anybody else that, but I guess I'll say I don't want to be afraid, and I hope that me forcing myself to go to the movies by myself is not being afraid, is being a little taking courage to, like I said, to most people this is nothing, especially with extroverts. This is their thing all the time. They can bond with practically anyone, and it's easy. But just me being out in public and not saying a word makes me live in total fear. And I can't tell you how long it's been since I actually did something on a weekend, yet alone on a weekday. I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie. I'm terrified, but I'm gonna force myself to do this. I'm gonna force myself to go, because I can't live like this. I want to have eventually down the road, I want to have a normal adulthood, a normal loner adulthood. Because like I said, I just want to get rid of the fear. I don't want to just automatically say, okay, my fear's gone, let me talk to everyone in the world. Most people will stab you in the back. I want to find people I can trust first, and then work my way up from there. I'm a loner at heart, and it's about time I accept that about myself. It's based on how I grew up, my personality. I'm just a natural loner, and I should be okay with this, because I definitely, for the rest of my life, need my alone time. But I do need at least a little bit of socialization. So, here I go.